Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Seven Hermetics, where you are finding balance and harmony in every day. So, again, I just want to talk a little bit about why I talk about Hermeticism, which, again, it helps people to follow the principles of Hermeticism, which ultimately can lead to deeper understanding for personal empowerment and spiritual growth. And it actually offers a framework for living in alignment with universal laws, cultivating inner peace, and achieving a higher level of consciousness. So, if you're looking to integrate wisdom and balance into your life, Hermeticism can provide a meaningful path to self realization and cosmic harmony. And so I just want to go over briefly the seven Hermetic principles again, and this is just touching on each of them briefly. So there's seven principles. So the first one is mentalism. And so the idea there is that all is mind, meaning that everything in the universe originates from thought. And by changing your mental state, you can alter your reality. The second principle is the law of correspondence, which is the as above, so below. And this principle teaches that there is harmony between the different planes of existence, so the mental, spiritual, and physical planes, and understanding one helps to understand the others. The third principle is the principle of vibration, where everything in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at different frequencies. And by attuning yourself to higher frequencies, you can elevate your life. The fourth is the law of polarity, which is opposites are actually the same thing in different degrees. So understanding this helps us to navigate extremes and finding balance. The fifth principle is the law of rhythm. So everything flows in and out, moves in cycles, and has a rhythm. And when we understand this, we can navigate life's ups and downs more gracefully. The sixth law is cause and effect. Every action has a corresponding reaction. And by understanding this law, you can create positive outcomes in your life. And the last key principle is the law of gender. So this principle suggests that everything has both masculine and feminine energies, and balance between these energies leads to wholeness and harmony. So today we're talking about the main energy of Pisces, which the key word here is I believe. And so Pisces is very intuitive, emotional, and deeply empathetic. So Pisces is a water sign. It's mutable water. So that means it's easily able to change and flow. And remember, water signs adapt emotionally and mentally to different situations. So this mutable nature makes Pisces very adaptable, but it can also mean that they have difficulty setting strong boundaries, as they can easily lose themselves in the energy of their surroundings. So the body parts, I like to just point this out because the body parts ruled by Pisces are the feet and the lymphatic system. And so if we think about our feet serve as the foundation for our body, providing support, balance, and mobility. And our lymphatic system's primary purpose is to maintain fluid balance in the body by collecting excess fluid from tissues and returning them to the bloodstream. So, and then it also plays a crucial role in the immune system by filtering out harmful substances and producing white blood cells to fight infections. So the planet that's ruled by Pisces is Neptune, and Neptune is a planet of dreams, imagination, and spirituality. And so I also like to point out the body system for the planet, which is for Neptune is the nervous system and the thalamus. And the thalamus acts as a relay station in the brain, so processing and transmitting sensory and motor signals to the cerebral cortex. And then it also helps to regulate sleep, alertness, and consciousness. So there's a lot going on here, but you'll be able to see overlaps here with all of these different systems. So when we look at nourishing the body with nutrition for Pisces, so the main thing that we're looking at is drinking plenty of fluids. So Pisces thrives in connection to water. So drink plenty of fluids, especially water, herbal teas, or infused waters with herbs and fruits. So this season is an ideal time to focus on staying hydrated and nourishing the body with immune boosting foods like citrus fruits, ginger, garlic, leafy greens, and staying hydrated helps to support the energy flow and emotional balance. So focus on those foods that support the circulation and detoxification. So when we're looking at specific foods, we can also think about beets for circulation, cucumbers, leafy greens, ginger, garlic, and dark berries. Of course, this is just a few. And then bone broth and plant-based soups can really be nourishing here during this time. And so looking at a few of the vitamins and minerals, so we can look at magnesium. So this helps to relax the nervous system, to reduce anxiety, to improve quality sleep, and all the things that can be crucial during the Pisces season. So again, foods that can be found with magnesium are dark leafy greens like Swiss chard and spinach, nuts and seeds, avocados, legumes, and whole grains. Next, we have B6. Vitamin B6 is also called pyridoxine, and pyridoxine or vitamin B6 plays a role in the production of serotonin. So that's our feel-good neurotransmitter. And it helps with mood regulation and emotional balance. And it also plays a role with immunity. So some foods here to look at are chickpeas, turkey, salmon, potatoes, bananas, and fortified cereals. So we can also look at vitamin D. We know that that's a very important vitamin. It supports the immune system and can help combat feelings of sadness or melancholy that may arise during the darker, more introspective Pisces season. Some studies even show that it does help with sleep. So sources of vitamin D, absolutely getting out into the sunlight, fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, fortified foods like milk or plant-based milk, and definitely eggs, and especially those egg yolks. And the last one, zinc. So zinc is important for immune function and emotional well-being. And so it helps with the healing of tissues and skin, particularly relevant for this Pisces season, which rules the feet. So sources of food here that we can find zinc would be pumpkin seeds, cashews, chickpeas, lentils, and oysters. So consider using herbs and nutrients that promote grounding, like calcium and magnesium too, and connect to, that help to connect you to the physical body, helping you stay centered during this dreamy and introspective time. So some herbs I like to mention here are cleavers. So this is a great herb, one of our best lymphatic remedies. And red clover, that's another lymphatic remedy. Another one I like to mention is skullcap. If we're thinking about the nervous system, this is a wonderful nerve remedy, and so is chamomile. So all of these herbs have a lot of different functions, and this is just one of many. I also don't like to recommend herbs as this herb for that symptom. They're much more complex than that. But these are some good overall beginning herbs for that. And of course, always never replace this advice with the advice of your doctor or health professional. So moving on to movement for the Pisces body. So even though Pisces is a water sign and tends to have dreamy, passive energy, engaging in gentle movement can help you stay grounded and connected to your body. So activities like swimming can be really beneficial. Yoga or even dancing to music that inspires you can support both your physical and emotional release. So, trying a flowy, intuitive movement practice that connects you to your body's rhythms can really help here during Pisces season. So, thinking about our mental health and supporting and empowering the Pisces mind. So, Pisces is highly empathetic and sensitive, which can sometimes lead to feeling overwhelmed or drained. So, really taking care of your emotional well being by setting boundaries when needed and seeking out grounding practices like mindful breathing or connecting with nature. You might also try aromatherapy with calming scents like lavender or sandalwood, can really help to reduce stress. Okay, and then nourishing your mind and spirit, feeding the soul during the Pisces energies. So, Pisces season is a time to nourish not just the body, but also the soul. So, engaging in activities to promote mental and emotional well being, like journaling, meditation, or practicing mindfulness, can really be beneficial here during this time. So, allowing space for introspection and emotional release. Um, you can find practices like painting or drawing or listening to music can really be helpful with that emotional release. And it can be therapeutic, right? It can bring peace into your emotional well being. So, Pisces season invites us to connect with the spiritual side of life. Practices like meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in silence can help you tap into the deeper energies around you. So, engaging in rituals that support emotional healing, such as lighting candles, journaling about your dreams, or spending time in nature to ground yourself. And in Pisces season, think of nourishing your body as nourishing your soul. So it's a time to relax, reset, and connect with the flow of life on a deeper level. We need to listen to our body's needs and intuitively care for ourselves emotionally and physically. Well, I hope that was helpful for you and that you gained some insight for the Pisces season. Please join me again for our Aries video, which will be coming out soon. Please like and share this if you enjoyed it, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Okay, take care. Be well.